welcome back to a new YouTube video on fm26 this time. So thanks for joining me, guys. Let's dive straight in and have a look what's coming up in the new game. Very excited. So let's click on what's new. So I've not looked at any of this. I've just saved it for today. I've been playing fm24, keeping an eye out on the YouTube videos from people and stuff, but yeah, so here we go. So unlock what's ahead. I'm really excited about this. 2 years in the making. It completely refreshes the managerial experience and lays new foundations which refine football storytelling. And fm26 football belongs to you and your vision. So I've kind of seen a little bit of this and quite exciting actually. Yeah, let's have a little look.
We now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
In and out of possession tactics are here. In FM26, you've got more flexibility than ever before.
I am absolutely hyped. I'm guessing you're as excited as I am.
Absolutely. Couldn't be more excited about this feature. Most importantly, it's what the FM community have wanted for a number of years, so I'm so delighted to have this feature in the game this year.
I think me and the FM community and all the new players will be thinking, how does this come to life?
Well, we now have obviously the two formations that we're going to put into the game, and you have a in possession screen and out of possession screen, so you can see how your formation looks.
So this looks really clean and sharp. Really sharp. I'm enjoying the look of this. And how it, like, each player kind of highlighted differently rather than just being a bloody spreadsheet name. It looks really good. I'm excited. Really good actually. And the fact that you can have two tactics, one in and one out possession, kind of is with the modern game. You know, football coach myself, we coach in possession, out of possession, so
in one area of the game and then how it looks in the other, because now you have control over both.
Why was this such an important feature to actually bring in?
I think there's sort of two answers to that. I think the first thing is, if you look at real football, if people want to recreate their real life managers and create their tactics, you need to have that in possession, out of possession split to correctly, you know, replicate what they're doing. And I think the second part is a more practical part, where, for example, in FM24, if you created a tactic and you had like a winger in a 4-3-3 and you wanted to move him to attack him midfield for an in-possession reason, you couldn't do that without affecting how we defended. Whereas now, with our in-possession and out-of-possession formations, you can make that change for an in-possession reason without it affecting out-of-possession.
That makes me think. Player roles are going to change too.
Completely changed. Player roles are now split between in possession and out of possession. For our in possession formations, we have some new roles.
So again, not a huge change, but just looks very clear, very defined. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this new football manager. I don't believe you can have new skins in the new one, so we're going to be, this is what we're going to be playing with. Probably a dark and a light one as usual, but no, overall it's starting to look really nice. Can't knock them at all. And they kept this really quiet about the in and out of formation tactic, so I think that's going to be, especially when you're playing online with people, a huge thing. You know, some crafty little tactics, because when you're out of possession, get everyone behind the ball apart from one guy, and when you're in possession, let's push on, three at the back, let's go.
And some roles that have been reworked, and then for out of possession we have a completely new set of roles. One of the biggest things for me is you can have two identical formations in possession for two different teams, but the roles and how they behave out of possession will make it behave differently.
How does that differ then between the two?
So if you have an example of a top team, you're the favourite to win the game, and you're playing a 4-3-3 and you have an advanced playmaker, you might want them to be a presser out of possession, win the ball high, try and get final third, turnovers. Whereas if you're an underdog team and you're playing a 4-3-3 out of possession, you might want to have an advanced playmaker in possession when you got the ball, but out of possession have them as a screener to maybe sit in a low block and try and cover the dangerous areas of space.
So both phases in mind then, how are you able to actually see the team shape?
So what we've introduced this year is something called the visualizer. And what that is for in possession and out of possession for both of them. And it will show you how your formation is looking in each phase of the game. So it will show you in your own third, in the middle third, and in the final third. And it will show you how, for example, the roles are combined in possession. It's going to show you how they're going to look in each section. And it shows you a very clear way of how you'll...
I love that they've got the day up here as well. So you can see where where you're failing and where you're not. Sorry.
team is going to look based on what you've created in your tactics creator.
So we've got in possession, we've got out of possession, we've got transitions. I'm guessing that's going to have a change as well.
Attacking transition and defensive transition, they've moved into the respective areas. So attacking transition is in possession, defensive transition now sits in out of possession. So they're not gone, they've just been moved.
So I'm picking up FM for the first time. I'm hyped, obviously, just picked it up, but I'm thinking, how accessible are these tactical changes for me?
So one of the biggest things as a team when designing a feature was to make it accessible for someone a first time looking at a tactics board, first time playing the game, but also someone that's a tactical expert that already knows what their in possession and out of possession formations are going to be.
Are there any tools available for that?
Yeah, so you can pick your team in possession and then your assistant will help you pick your out of possession formation, and they'll also suggest some roles that you can have out of possessions.
All of that information on board, the hype is building, the excitement's building. What does that mean for FM players this year?
I think it can mean whatever you'd like it to mean, really. If you want to keep it relatively simple and use your assistant and use the recommended formations they use and use the visualizer and things like that, you can keep it pretty simple if you'd like to. However, if you'd like to go and be very in-depth, you can use the whole aspect of the two formations, all of the team instructions, in-game. If you want to make a change every time you see something go wrong with your defenders, you want to change a formation or change maybe just the player role, you can do all of these things now, which you couldn't do before.
Yeah, so that's proper exciting. I'm enjoying and looking forward to that. That's going to give a whole new aspect to the game rather than picking one formation and ploughing on with that for the season. Change your formation and you end up losing a game or whatever. Yeah, overall that looks so clean and tidy. If that works as intended, that's a game changer. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, so in and out of possession tactics, the storytelling evolves. What's that? Image user interface. Yeah, to be fair, it looks so much cleaner. It's not as cluttered. We got any more videos? Yeah, so overall, I'm really impressed with what we've got so far. Obviously, no international football. We do have women's football, which, let's face it, excuse me, you're going to have a dabble. Whether it's on a career, doing like a Road to Glory kind of save. You're going to come across a women's team or something, surely. I'd give it a go. Part of the game, bit of fun. Yeah, let's watch this one, the storytelling one.
Football Manager 26 marks the next evolution of football management, a legacy redefined for a new era, and with the most advanced match experience in series history. This is the future of football storytelling.
Crazy.
That means hundreds of new players.
Because it's starting to look like a football game now. Maybe PES or EA many years ago, 2004 or something like that. I've played it for a long time and it's always been a sim. Now it's starting to look like an actual game, which is crazy. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but quite exciting at the same time.
Animations, updated camera angles, a redefined highlight system, brand new cutscenes, improved lighting, richer pitch textures, and upgraded stadiums, all elevated by the Unity engine. All of this comes together to raise immersion to new heights, unlocking the most authentic football simulation yet. And for the
even that was mega, and the stadiums out, they do look amazing, don't they? yeah, I just can't wait. We'll
Very first time, that includes the women's game. On the pitch, movement feels fluid, natural and truer to football. This year, we've taken the use of volumetric animations even further, with new, on-the-ball animations all powered by Hawkeye Innovations. Captured from real stadiums, with real players delivering the authentic movement of the world's best. This brings football to life like never before. From dribbles to passes, shots and more, every touch, every action, more real than ever. We've taken the same approach with female players, blending real match action and bespoke motion capture to reflect the unique ways women move, authentically representing the women's game in FM26 for the very first time. But our FM26 match improvements go beyond just animations, with various...
Yeah, so just to touch on that, I believe with the Hawkeye, what they've done is they've took so many camera angles of men's football in stadiums, like you've seen them doing the women's ones there with the suits on. I believe the men's ones was done in real time with all different camera angles, creating the movement and producing what you see now, which is next level. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to.
Elements of the match engine itself rewritten. For example, attacking players are now better equipped to stand up their opponents before deciding to take them on. Alongside an overhauled pass risk system, meaning you'll see more passes through traffic in the middle of the pitch. Of course, that's not all. You'll learn more about further match AI improvements when we dive deeper into FM26's new tactical tools. No matter who you're managing, you'll feel closer to every moment thanks to a rebuilt camera system that covers a much wider range of angles across the pitch. Inspired by real-life TV coverage, a brand new broadcast mode combines multiple camera points and all new cinematic angles to give you the best view of the action. With major audio improvements, FM26 doesn't just look like real football, it sounds like it too. And it goes further. Replays have had an overhaul. With a range of bespoke new angles added, FM26 now looks at the type of goal scored to give you the best possible replay, ensuring you're always given the perfect view, however it hits the back of the net. Also new this year, Dynamic Mode, a highlight option that adapts to every match, giving you the moments that matter most. In a close or crucial match, highlights will increase as full time approaches, but if you coast into victory, you'll see fewer, letting the result play out as you close in on the win. Dynamic Mode reflects the match, the drama, the action, and the glory. Upgraded stadiums breathe new life into every match day, from elite arenas to lower league grounds, with surrounding environments elevated significantly.
Yeah, so overall, like the replay system, if you're smashing them, you're just going to, off you go. Not too many highlights, not too many. If you're not smashing them, it's going to show you more. Hopefully that works out where it's clever and it's not just showing you loads of random ones, it's actually showing you important ones. Because you don't want to have pointless bloody replays, like making the match longer because the game's tighter. But if you know an end-to-end game, goal scoring opportunity makes it feel a bit more realistic. Fair dues. But you don't want to just see every little thing. So yeah, that's something to look out for.
26 now better reflects the location, stature and standing of your club. On the pitch, a dramatic overhaul of lighting and textures transforms every detail, making each match look and feel truly authentic. This comes together to deliver brand new cutscenes, making every match day more immersive and those big occasions even more special. Between the action, a brand new match overview screen puts everything in front of you. With a classic 2D view built in, giving you a clearer picture of your team's performance before you're pulled back into the action. Here, live match info and real-time advice from your assistant manager are always at hand, while expandable data cards give you deeper insight, powering smarter decisions as you chase victory. So step into the dugout and get closer to the action than ever, where every match tells its story. It's time to change the game.
I think all these little improvements will show why they waited another year to bring the game out and not rushed it just to make a few bucks. So, but yeah, you can just see the detail in the ground and the pitches. I want to see a lower league. You know, I'm from Scunthorpe, so I want to see our ground. Does it look like something like that, or it's still one of those where you got a little bit of stand at each end and yeah, the old classics. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. obviously this is the next big one, isn't it? The Fulham recruitment side. Do we have a video for that? No? Yeah, so the recruitment looks a new home for your recruitment needs. 26 overall UI. There we go.
In FM26, we're changing the game with a refreshed UI. A new, intuitive way to explore every element of your career meets a visual identity that's tailor-made for the modern manager. In FM26, football belongs to you and your vision. Every lineup tweak, transfer negotiation, and slice of dressing room drama shapes your season. And the user interface is where you make it all happen. Through listening to community feedback and deep research into how you truly navigate your careers, we've developed a game-changing new UI for FM26, condensing complex screens and menus into tiles and cards. It's clear, accessible, and makes diving into the detail that matters most to you easier than ever. Let's take a closer look. Up top, the redesigned navbar covers your key areas of responsibility, from recruitment to shaping your tactics to locking in those last-minute matchday changes, all in one easy-to-navigate space. This evolution from the traditional sidebar is all about faster access to the heart of your FM experience. Bringing a fresh take on the familiar, the navbar brings all the strategic depth you'd expect from FM, but streamlined and smarter than ever. Navigating over a section smoothly reveals a sub-menu right there when you need to dig a little deeper. The portal is your one-stop shop for the key happenings in your FM universe. Each card is an invitation to explore, unlocking more layers of detail to delve into. Being a football manager means being across every facet of a busy club, and that means plenty of messages, all vying for your time and attention. FM26's fresh portal system means you're seamlessly in control, interlinking messages, results, news, the calendar, and beyond in one digestible hub. Everything from team prep to calming matchday nerves is streamlined, discoverable, and just one click away. Of course, no game is the same, and every manager has their unique style, quirks, and footballing passions. Whether your focus is on developing wonder kids, tactical innovation, or dominating the elite in the transfer market, FM26 is tailored to your priorities, your way. The introduction of bookmarks customizes your managerial world, adapting how you view the beautiful game. The features you use most are always within easy reach, bespoke for your playstyle. Change your bookmarks, change the game.
Nice little feature.
Scouting out the opposition's key threats or sizing someone up for the transfer market? Our innovative streamlined take on player reports makes viewing player performance and profile information a breeze, with enhanced details unlocked with just a click. A radically overhauled search tool isn't just about grabbing critical information without fuss. It's also about your gateway to becoming a better equipped and more complete football manager. Beyond the usual rapid access to clubs, players, coaches, and other areas of the game, Search Now also surfaces an unrivaled collection of guides, support, and insights from our FMpedia. Perfect if you're an intrepid first-timer or returning to the franchise after some time out of the hot seat. It's all about building a deeper relationship to the beautiful game, from tactics to terminology, no matter where you are on your football journey. You can just dive in with Search, and it all comes back to the portal. Everything connects here. Every part of your footballing vision now united, accessible and customizable on your terms. Our redesigned UI for FM26 means clarity without compromise. It's all the depth and knowledge you expect, but simpler to access. More intuitive to navigate and crafted smarter to serve the future of football management. We cannot wait for you to experience it.
So let's go
Deeper relationship to the beauty of football. And it all comes back.
there. Look how clean that is. I'm really excited to delve into this game. The aesthetics and the way it's set out, truly great compared to previous seasons where I think they've been getting a bit messy. Yeah, looking forward to all this different. I'm not so sure about the bookmarks. Guessing bookmarks go up here, or do they go here? The searches look good. But yeah, overall, like, the improvements look great. and I'm sure there will be. Yeah, even like the player tiles, let's say, they look so good. It's there. It's not like in little boxes, and it's just spread out. It looks clean, looks tidy. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much everything as of yet. I'm pretty excited about it. I really am. Can't wait. So let me know your comments below, guys. Let me know who your first team's going to be. I've not even thought about that. We've got to start with like our home teams or something like that. We on the beta just get stuck in, a little bit of money. Yeah, not really thought about that. Let me know who you are starting with. And then one of the first challenges, I think, we've got to start from non-league, haven't we? Work our way up through the women's and men's league. I'm proper excited. Let me know, guys. If you like that, subscribe. Give us a big thumbs up. And if I don't see you before, we'll see you in FM26.